was fun.
That was very interesting. If
Oh,
only if only everybody could have seen what we've just been through for the last 30 minutes or so.
yeah, I guess so. We're having a lot of technical difficulties, and I'm glad that one person is watching. So I hope we didn't lose everybody because we were a half hour late. And it's Uli. It's Uli that's here. Oh, and someone else is here too, but we can't see who you are. 3 people. Oh, good. People are coming. We're going to give people some time to come on. Hello,
Hello.
Uli.
Hey,
And
Susan.
Susan. Hey, guys. We're just going to give some people a chance to join. The ears, Uli says, these ears are from my mother-in-law. So hopefully she's watching, because that was part of what was going on in the last 2 seconds. They were popping off my head right before we went live. So, hey, Danielle. What happened? We lost Danielle. There she is. I'll stop touching your comments, Dave.
Hey, Glenn. Oh, he wants to hear about Jaleo, Julio,
Jaleo,
Jaleo.
Jaleo. All right.
Oh, Uli, if you only knew. If you only
Yeah,
knew.
what we just went through the last half hour. Glenn, I think the review that you're going to hear, my husband's opinions, are probably not what you and your wife experienced. Hey, Tom. Ooh, he's at a restaurant and he's joining us.
Okay.
Go eat with your family. Thank you for coming in and saying hi, though. All right. I think
that was very nice, Tom.
Yeah, we got 12 people, so I think we can get into we could start talking, Dave, because we're getting a late start as it is.
Okay. Sounds good.
Hello. So we went to Jaleo. Hey, Karen. Maybe Karen, you want to tell us about Turf Club? And Jeff is here. Well, maybe Jeff can contribute a little bit, because we're going to talk about CityWorks too. We're going to talk about some of the new restaurants. Yes, I know he is. Yes, the chef of Jaleo is local to Washington, D.C. So Glenn gets to experience his cuisine more often than most people. You know, this is the ham that we were talking about, the 48-month ham. And I all night tried to get a good picture of it, but I couldn't get the carving guy to stand still. We didn't have him carve at our table. They brought us a pre-plated serving as part of the tasting menu. So we didn't have that white glove experience of having there is a carver who is specially trained to slice the ham super, super thin, super, super fine. And we didn't get to have that table side, but we didn't get that ham. That was the 48-month ham, which is like $40 for a serving. We got the 36-month ham, and that was served as part of the tasting menu. So we're going to talk about the Jaleo Experience, which was $70 a person. They did take annual pass holder discounts. I believe they take DVC, and I know they take Tables in Wonderland. This is when you enter Jaleo. Everything is very red. There's a big red staircase. And when you walk in, you see this staircase. And after spending a day traveling and everything, Rich and I looked at that staircase and said, gee, I hope they don't seat us upstairs. Because you'd have to climb those stairs. Although it would be good to work off your dinner.
What are you doing up, Kevin?
Go to bed, Kev. So this is more of the inside of Jaleo. Actually, that table right there, that circular table in right there with the glasses on it, that's where we actually wound up being seated. That's one of the first tables as you walk in the restaurant. And that might have impacted our experience, because it was very loud at where we were in the room we were in. As you see, there is the upstairs seating you could see above, but we were seated in that table right there in the front of the room that you see there. We didn't know when I took that picture that's where we were going to be seated, but it was. Lots of modern decor, really cool place. And everything is red and white and gray. So very upbeat place. There's an upbeat guy. That's my husband, Rich. And he was happy.
Yeah, he looks real happy.
Yeah.
you probably saw that ham because it looked like a big club to me. That's what it looked like. It did. It looked like a big billy club.
So we decided on getting the tasting menu. The menu, as we had discussed the other night, is very extensive. It's pages and pages. I actually had pictures of that, but part of our technical difficulties was with the pictures I was trying to upload. So I wasn't able to get all of the pictures I had taken up. The first thing that they brought to us was the ham and the manchego cheese. So as you see, it's a tasting menu. So the portions you get there are, I believe, smaller than what you would get if you ordered them individually off the menu. The manchego cheese is $16 on the menu, and that ham is $30 on the menu. So I think you get a larger portion when you order it.
Is that the ham he said he could read the menu through?
Yeah, but Richard said it tastes like old ham.
True.
And maybe it's a cultural thing, but I like my ham thick enough so that I can't read the menu through it. So that was his quote. I'm just looking for the picture because I had a picture of the description and it's not cooperating. This is why
Kevin, it's 12:30. Yeah, that's not that late. I'm always up at 12:30 at night. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stay up all night, Kev.
That's the dessert.
What time you got to go to work, Kevin?
The ham is 36-month ham from the legendary free-range, acorn-fed, black-footed Iberico pigs of Spain. So, yeah. And the manchego cheese is raw sheep's milk cheese, nutty with a tangy and lingering flavor. And I don't know much about cheese, but I said when I tasted it, ooh, it's got a nutty flavor. So I guess I knew what I was talking about.
Nutty cheese.
Speaking of nutty, that's the pan de cristal con tomato. It's tomato bread, which my husband called cold pizza with no cheese. Yeah, it does have a different taste, Glenn. You're right. It's a little bit of a different taste than ham, like a prosciutto. It's different than that. That's the cold pizza, Uli. And that goes for $12 if you would order it off the menu. But again, I think you get a bigger portion. Now, this was the tasting menu, $70 per person. And some of these things, I'm curious how much they would bring if you were one person. Because as we move on, you'll see some of the things I don't think they could have portioned any smaller, like the sausage. So we'll get on to that.
So Kevin just got home from work, so he's getting in.
He's got to unwind.
What a better way to unwind than to look at a bunch of food.
Yeah. So this is the gazpacho, which I've always known gazpacho to be a tomato soup. And there is tomato in the soup, but I think it's seasonal. And this one had beets in it. I'm not a real big beet fan. As you see, there's a little orange segment in there, some goat cheese, and a walnut, I believe there was. And they poured, the server came and poured the soup into the little cup. And that is a teeny tiny portion. So I don't know what the size of the portion is if you were to order it at the restaurant, because it's $11 when you order it individually on the menu. And I can't imagine that's $11. I could be wrong, but I think you probably get a bigger portion. So I should have put a spoon next to it to show you how small it was. Maybe I did. Yeah, there's the picture. That's the little thing before they poured the soup in it. Yeah, Rich said it's about the serving size of a cup of NyQuil. So, okay. Then we had, that was gazpacho. the apple and fennel salad, which I think was delicious, but I like fennel. It's fennel, apple, and manchego cheese. Very good. What are you saying, Rich? It had a vinaigrette on it, he says. See, my husband, he knows what he's talking about.
Glenn says, great pictures.
Oh, I thought it was really hard to take them in there. It was just dark in there.
I taught her everything she knows.
Yeah,
I taught her just how to do it.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Travis.
Travis is getting ready to go. I hope his child is better by now.
Yeah. No COVID-19, hopefully.
Oh, stop.
Uli says, and walnuts and dill.
That's fennel. The what looks like dill in that screen is actually the fennel. The leaves of the fennel. I'm trying to find the actual salad, and it's not coming. That's fish. I don't know why the salad. I'm pulling up the menu here, and I'm not seeing that salad.
So what would you like? Did you like it?
I loved it, but I love fennel. Mm-hmm. So
yeah. So that was one of your favorite things.
Yeah. It says sliced apple, fennel salad with manchego cheese, walnuts, and a sherry dressing. Yeah. Oh, good. Okay. They're all healthy.
11 days to go. Keep them healthy. Lots of vitamin C, a lot of hydration. Keep them hydrated. That's right. No sick, sniveling kids when you go. We want them all healthy. That's good to hear, Travis. Good to hear.
This is my absolute favorite thing on the menu. This was my favorite thing on the tasting menu was the endive. It's endive with orange segments, goat cheese, and almonds, and some little sprinkling of something green on there. But it doesn't sound like a big deal. But when you put that leaf in your mouth and taste all those flavors at the same time, it was amazing. And if I went back, I would order that as a whole portion. That's $9 if you were to order that off the menu. Again, I'm not sure what the actual serving size is versus the tasting menu. Because, I mean, look at this salad. This salad is $11 if you order that fennel salad on the off menu. So I don't imagine that it would be much bigger than that. So, like, some of the things I think are the portion.
Yeah. Well, I noticed the pizza. They only gave you three pieces.
No, there were 4. We each got 2.
Oh,
yeah, we each got 2.
Okay.
So
I see. It looks like 3 there.
Yeah, they weren't big pieces. So
okay.
But I'll tell you, we were full by the end of this meal because the courses just kept coming.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so far it's been a lot of food for sure.
Yeah. Then was a disappointment. This was the white bean salad, which that black stuff on top is olive. It's like an olive puree that they kind of splooged on there. My husband said the beans tasted like canned beans. I don't like olives, so it wasn't my thing. And we were hoping for octopus because we had listened to a couple of reviews of this tasting menu, and other people at this point in the meal had gotten an octopus salad. And I feel like this was a major step down from octopus salad. So we were a little disappointed. It is a seasonal tasting menu, and it changes, as things are fresh and they can get them. So I understand, but I still was disappointed, even though I understood. So anyway, that was really nothing special to us. And that goes for $9 if you were to order that individually. So you can really see the tasting menu there's a value to it. Yeah, Nick, it doesn't. And you know how I feel about olives. So. All right. Okay. The next thing was the winner for my husband. These are chicken croquettes. Chicken croquettes are they're chicken in a gravy that are kind of rolled in a breading and fried. And he really liked them. Now, I grew up having chicken croquettes. It it was something that we would have on occasion, and a kind of an Italian version we would have. But I really like these too. But these are probably good if you have a picky eater. They might like these. Yes, they're served on a pillow. In most of Jose Andres restaurants, when he serves his croquettes, he serves them in a glass slipper or a shoe.
Oh,
But
stop it.
But because he's at Walt Disney World, he didn't want to do that. He put them on a pillow. So
It looks like royal potatoes is what it looks like. A big.
It kind of looks like a potato, and they do have potato croquettes on their menu as well. But these are chicken croquettes, and those I think are $12 if you were to order them off the menu. I don't know how many you get if you were to order them a la carte off the menu. And remember, does
it come with any kind of sauce or anything? Or
no, there is a gravy inside. So
okay.
I would imagine that what they must do is kind of prepare them and maybe chill them, like chill them and then bread them and fry them quick because it's actually a gravy. So that's the only way I could imagine they must do it. They might even freeze them. I don't know, to get them into that form with the gravy. So I don't know. But my husband liked those. This is what he called affectionately skid mark salad.
Interesting. Hey, Brenda.
Hey, Brenda. Brenda wants to go here. Now, Brenda loves Toledo, which is a similar style Spanish restaurant that specializes in tapas. And Brenda also, much like myself, likes to order appetizers as her entree. So if you missed any of this, we're going to put it on YouTube so you could see the whole thing. You could sit down with Mark and show him what they got. And hopefully you guys will get to go there in the future. This is a spinach,
Wendy.
Spinach with pine nuts, raisins, and that stuff smeared on the plate was peanut butter because I I tasted it and it was peanut butter. So,
well, yeah, you got to taste it.
Yeah. Anything that looks like a skid mark.
I mean,
I don't know if that's wise.
I'd be hesitant after he said that, but I'd still have to try it. I'd smell it first. You know what I mean?
Stop it, David. If you were to order this off the menu individually, it would be $11. So, again, I think this tasting menu is a pretty decent value. The next thing that came was the Spanish sausage. There it is. And it had some roasted vegetables. It had some eggplant, roasted tomato, and some caramelized onions. Now, this one sausage was for the both of us, which is where I started to question if I had gone in that restaurant by myself and ordered the tasting menu, would I get one sausage or would I get a smaller sausage? So I don't know, but and I was also disappointed because I had seen other reviews, like Tim Tracker did a review of Jaleo, and he ordered this sausage and got these white beans that were sautéed and to a point where they were brown and almost crunchy, and he really liked them. So when this came, I was again a little disappointed, but I do understand that it's a seasonal menu, so things change, and you've got to be prepared for that. Any place you eat at Disney, that things might change with the season, especially if you're eating at a signature restaurant. The chefs like to have the freshest seasonal food, so just bear that in mind. Oh, that's great. The 12-year-old and my husband have similar senses of humor. This is a menu item that the server tells us was one of the most popular items, and that's the patatas bravas, which is potatoes in a spicy tomato sauce with an aioli sauce. The server encourages you to mix them up before you eat them to get the sauce to cover the whole plate of potatoes. And we did that, and they were okay, but the servers make it sound like this is like the most exciting menu item, and they're really not. They're potatoes. My husband said, "Oh, they're like French fries."
I don't know why people are having some problems with the comments. People can't see the comments. I can't see Glenn's either. I don't know why they can't see the comments.
I don't know.
I'm not sure. We'll have to figure that out. We were having some technical difficulties,
Yeah, we were.
but I'm not sure why people aren't able to see each other's remarks. It says that they're having problems. I can't see Glenn's either. They're not. She's saying they can't see Wendy's remarks. I don't know. I'm not sure.
But we can see them, so we'll put them up as they come up because we're
Yeah.
seeing everybody. The potatoes, those go for $10 if you were to order them individually. Often, so you can see how this would be a pricey proposition if you were to go in and just order a plate of this and a plate of that. It's something to think about. I think the tasting menu is a good introduction to the restaurant to see what things you like. Because if I went back, I would probably order that endive again. My husband would probably like those croquettes and maybe one of the salads and one of the charcuterie type things. And I think that would probably be enough for us. I don't think we'd need all this other stuff. So there we go. You have to grant StreamYard access. This was the most expensive thing that we got on the tasting menu. These are shrimp with a butter garlic sauce. Those go for $18 if you order them individually. And it was probably one of the items we were least impressed by. We get shrimp all the time. We live in Florida, so shrimp is easy to come by. And it really is something that we probably could have made ourselves. I don't know if you can see in this picture. Oh, here, it's in this picture. It comes with a little basket of bread that they encourage you to dip into that butter sauce, which was good. But, it wasn't anything that knocked my socks off. And the shrimp were very, very salty. By this time, my husband was full. He had another shrimp coming to him and he left it on the plate and let the server take it away. Where are you going, Dave? You leaving?
I lost my mic.
Oh no.
My headphones.
Oh no.
Good.
This is a little bit more of the restaurant. This is the paella kitchen. And every half hour or so, you'd hear them bang a gong, like a bell, a cowbell, and they'd go, paella, and they'd yell paella. So there's a bit of a show that goes on. If you were going with a large group of people and you wanted to have the paella, they will serve you a plate of paella individually. And I think the paella, depending on what kind it is around $30 for like a serving that would serve maybe 2 people. But you can order a huge pan of it for up to 8 people. They do not put the price of that on the menu. So maybe for G3, we need to go here and order the big pan of paella for 8 people. And then, we'll let Kurt pick up the bill because we don't know what it costs. Maybe Kevin will pick up the bill.
Well, everybody's having a conversation about the comments. So
okay.
I guess some are seeing them on my feed. Some of them are seeing them on the Disney Crush feed. So we're going to figure out what's going on with the feed. Welcome to the cool feed.
Oh, that's a terrible picture. I had the server take our picture, but that wasn't a good one that I chose. So I'm taking it off. Dessert came next. And you actually get 2 desserts. And again, this is where I question if I went there and by myself as a solo diner, would I get 2 desserts? Because they wanted you to taste both desserts. The one is flan, which is a very traditional Spanish meal, that dessert, which individually is $10. And I had the description, which I just lost. I love when that happens. It's flan. It's a custard. It's a traditional Spanish custard. But the thing I really want to tell you about is that meringue looking thing over there, which is the okay. So the flan is a classic Spanish custard with a Catalan cream and oranges. The cake in the background, which I'll show you, that's the flan. And this is the cardinal cake, which when it came to the table, it didn't have that chocolate sauce on it. It's a meringue, and the server came over and poured a hot chocolate sauce on it. It just says the cardinal cake with chocolate sauce. So it's a meringue, and inside, and I didn't get an interior picture of it, there was like a yellow cake. And it really was good, Rob. I am not a meringue person, but this really was good. And it was light, which was nice after that such a big meal. So that was Jaleo. We did have a pass holder discount. So it was $140 minus 10%, and then your tax and gratuity. So it's not an inexpensive meal, but I think if you're going to the restaurant for the first time, this is the way to go to try different things out if you're not sure what you want. Yeah, Jeff, it was a lot of food. Like I said, my husband was so full he left a shrimp on the plate. So yeah. So we knew that this wasn't going to take the whole time to go over this. So we thought we'd talk about some other new restaurants. And this is where we want you guys to come on in and tell us what new Michael's excited. Tell us what new restaurants you're excited about. Let me get this off my face. There you go. We talked a few months ago. I went to the opening day of Topolino's Terrace, which is really good breakfast. It was about $40 a person. It has Mickey, Minnie, and there's Daisy. I can't get, why won't my picture of Daisy come up?
Glenn, I don't know what's going on, man.
There's
everybody's having problems with the feed.
There's Daisy. And I didn't get Donald on this because I was having so much trouble bringing the pictures up. When you go to Topolino's Terrace, which is on the top floor of the Riviera Resort, the first thing they do is they bring you beverages, and it includes jungle juice, which they don't call jungle juice or POG there. They call it something else, something Mediterranean, not Mediterranean, something Riviera-like. I don't know. But this is...
Do they rush you through the meal? Wendy wants to know.
Are you asking about Jaleo? Because at Jaleo, no, we were not rushed at all. Actually, we waited a little bit. Between each course, there was a little bit of time that went by. So that was nice. Jaleo, we did not feel rushed one bit. So, oh, great. He gets to see us on on the big TV. When you get to Topolino's Terrace, they bring you a paint bucket with pastries. This bread here, this thing that's sticking out of the paint bucket is epi bread, which is a French baguette type thing. There's a hazelnut sauce, a honey butter, and I think it was raspberry jam. And they were all really good. The pastries were pretty good. I thought the pastries in that little basket were superior to the ones that are served at Trattoria Al Forno. So those might be fighting words for some people, but I thought they were pretty good. My mom and I both got the steak. And my husband just loves when the kitchen plates food so that it's only on one side of the plate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he doesn't really love that. But that was really a good steak. A really, really good steak. Kevin just sent me a photo. I don't know what he just sent me a photo of, but my computer's telling me he just sent me a photo. Maybe there's something he wants me to put up. Oh, I'm going to try to get this up. I'm going to try to get this up so you guys can see what Kevin just sent me. I haven't tried the dinner. Has anybody tried the dinner at Topolino's? Uli, did you go to dinner when you were there? The one thing the breakfast at Topolino's is one table service credit. Yeah, half a dinner, but it was breakfast, so that's okay. It's one table service credit for breakfast, and it's about $40 if you're paying out of pocket, but they do take discounts now. I went on opening day; they were not taking discounts that day. Yeah, she didn't go to Topolino's. Something that Mandy and I have both discussed is we're having difficulty pulling the trigger on Topolino's dinner because it's very expensive for what it is. It's pasta, and it's a signature meal. As an Italian girl, I just have a really hard time justifying paying $40 for a plate of pasta. Yeah, I see that.
I'm not allowed to talk about it. My wife said I was not allowed to talk. I talk about it too much. So thank you, Rob.
But tonight we're talking about new restaurants, and that's a new restaurant. The character interaction at Topolino's was second to none. You see that lady behind my mom with the phone? She was in absolutely every picture I took on her phone. It was really annoying because I can't get a good picture without her back there.
That one looks like she's picking her nose or something.
Yeah. And I didn't realize until I got home that she was in every single picture I took, because my mom was having a hard time standing up, so she didn't stand up with the characters. So that made me a little mad because I can't really get her out of the pictures without cropping the picture too much. So anyway, the nice thing about Topolino's is this is the view from the terrace. It's just sweeping views from the top floor of the Riviera Resort. So now,
Can you guys stop? Can you guys stop talking about Yak and Yeti, please?
Why? They like Yak and Yeti. I know Chad Pennycuff went to dinner at Topolino's. I don't know how he liked dinner, but I'm just having a hard time pulling the trigger, paying that much for pasta. So I don't know. My father, I've told you people before, my father never let us order macaroni out at a restaurant when I was a kid because my mother could make it for 50 cents. That's what he would say. So awesome. You're still talking about Yak and Yeti.
I'm not saying
next week's the Disney Crush podcast. We'll talk about Yak and Yeti. So now, Karen Daves, we did you want to come on? Because I'll invite you to join us if you want to talk about the Turf Club. Because yes, she does. She said yes.
No, I'm talking about Rob. I'm just that guy, right?
Oh, that guy.
That guy.
He can be quite a guy. All right. So what new places are you excited about?
Who, me?
Yeah, there are a lot of new restaurants.
Well, I don't know. I have a hard time breaking out of my comfort zone and the ones I like. Tuna not Scott, you're just poking that bear, aren't you? Stirring up the old wasp nest, if you will.
You guys are in trouble. Is Jeff still here? Because we're going to talk about his pictures a little bit. CityWorks just recently opened in Disney Springs. That was the link I was sending Karen if she wants to join us. She's embarrassed. I don't know. These are the great pictures that our friend, see, his pictures come out nice and across the screen. That's Jeff Apoka's pictures of CityWorks. Yeah, Regal Eagle at Epcot is another one I wanted to say. Every picture I've seen from Regal Eagle looks really good. I think somebody went there recently. Now, the Turf Club is not a new restaurant, and I said we were talking about new restaurants tonight, but it is worth mentioning because the Dave, Scott, and Karen went there this weekend and posted some that they really had a great meal there. It is a true hidden gem. It's over at Saratoga Springs. If you don't know, you can take the boat over from Disney Springs to Saratoga. And this is a picture from Mandy of a steak, I guess, with asparagus and fries. And that's calamari. We went with our in-laws. Well, me and Veronica went with the German entourage when they came last year. My father-in-law didn't like it. The Diz doesn't. Oh, yes. Okay, let's talk about that for a minute. No, I thought that Pete likes the Turf Club. They don't like Ale and Compass, but I think they like the Turf Club. I could.
Bye, Rob. Thanks for coming, Rob. You're amazing. Thank you, Rob. Thanks for showing up.
Mandy sent me a picture of butter at the Turf Club. It's got like a steakhouse menu. There's Scott. Is he coming? Hey, Scott.
Hey, Tony.
So what'd you guys have
Tony
at the
and
Turf
Dave.
Club?
Hey, guy.
So I thought Pete liked the Turf Club too, and then
Yeah, I
today
think
listened
Kevin's
to,
mistaken that with Alan Compass.
no, Pete
you hear
went
Mike?
off on this thing I listened to today. He hates it. He thinks all the food at Saratoga sucks.
Scott.
Do you hear Michael?
I do.
Say, hey, Scott.
Michael, what's
Come
up,
down,
bro?
Mike. Come down.
Sorry.
They can't see you, Mike.
Thanks.
Wait, let me go. Let me take the whole. Let me see if he can. No, that's the wrong one.
I am now.
No.
There, now I am.
Yeah, Michael can't fit on the screen. You can't get him in.
Hi, Brenda.
Scott.
Oh, I know why he's saying Scott, because it's reminding him of the Santa Claus, which Scott, because at the end of the movie, Santa. So
Right? Yeah,
So-
no. Apparently, he thinks that Turf Club sucks, and I don't get it.
but he used to like it because he used to
That's
like
what
it.
I thought.
Mm-hmm.
And
But you
I'll
know-
tell you what, it
Go
was
ahead.
great.
But this is what you have to do. You have to try places for yourself because he doesn't like Alan Compass either, and I've only had good meals at Alan Compass.
Me too.
So
I
you have to try things for yourself.
We'll have a conversation later about that.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, everybody's tastes are different, so
Right. Well, okay. Now this may get me. Everybody may hate me after I say this. I've eaten at Homecoming 3 times, and 3 times I've left Homecoming disappointed. So
Yeah, I haven't gone there yet. I
Yeah.
haven't eaten a lot of places at Disney Springs yet.
okay.
He liked the drinks. Kevin liked the drinks there. He said they
Karen's
were good.
behind me.
What Karen say about Alan Compass?
No, she didn't. We're talking about Homecoming, and she.
Oh,
thought
she
we were
was-
still on Alan Compass.
Oh,
'cause she's a
okay.
little behind.
Oh,
On
okay.
The TV.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
Turf Club was great.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
what'd you
I've
guys
heard-
have?
So we had a little bit of an issue, not with the meal or the
Mhm.
service. We had a little bit of an issue with the dining plan. We did the dining plan plus.
Oh, the new
The
plan.
new one just came out.
Yeah.
So we did that, and it wasn't. So we had a problem with the dining plan, and we had a problem with our magic bands.
Oh.
The magic band part of it was apparently when we checked out at 11 o'clock Sunday morning, they shut off our dining plan,
Oh, that's not supposed to
which
happen.
they're not supposed to do.
Yeah.
So we got to the restaurant and ordered food, and it didn't work.
Uh-oh.
Right.
Hi, Karen. We see
Then
you
we
now,
also
Karen.
there's Karen. Then we also had a problem which we did not find about until we got our checks, that the dining plan plus is not the deluxe dining plan.
Yeah.
So keep this in mind. You do not get an appetizer, entree, drink, and dessert. Dining plan plus does not come with a appetizer.
Okay.
So good to know. Would have been nice to know prior to ordering.
Right.
Now Turf Club took care of it because they didn't know what the plan came with either.
The servers weren't aware yet.
Right.
Even the management was.
So neither was management.
Wow.
So can you turn the volume up?
It's
So
okay.
they took care of that and zeroed it all out, which was great.
Good.
So I had the prime rib. What do I have? Prime rib, potatoes, and green beans because I do not eat broccolini.
Uh-huh.
Fantastic.
Good.
Fantastic meal. Server was unbelievably nice. The restaurant is so cool. We sat on the patio,
Mm-hmm.
had a heater over us,
Nice.
view of the golf course, view of the boats going by, heading out to Disney Springs. Terrific. Absolutely terrific.
Awesome.
Karen had a New York
I had
strip.
the New York strip. It came with the Parmesan potatoes and green beans.
There you go. absolutely terrific meal.
Yeah, I think
So-
I've heard so many good things about that place, except for
I have
Pete.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we had the our alcoholic beverage, our
Oh.
adult beverage
Mm-hmm.
was the Saratoga cocktail, which is basically a Manhattan
Okay.
bourbon, brandy, and vermouth.
Wow.
Hmm.
Awesome.
That sounds
Highly
good.
recommend it. It was
Nice.
great.
And it had the citrus around the top and then thrown in it. So every time you took a sip
You
on
got a
it, you'd
taste
get
of
the
it.
citrus.
Oh yeah, it was great.
Really nice.
So that restaurant is, people don't know, it's terrific.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a long way from everything. I
Yeah.
get it, but it's a great restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And if
everybody
you
calls it a
haven't
hidden
gone there,
gem.
You're missing out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now I'm what
Oh yeah.
what'd you have for dessert?
So we got way too much food, so we couldn't eat it all. Of course, dining plan. So we got a lemon meringue pie and this is some kind of fruit berry tart.
Oh, nice.
It's still here.
Wow.
Look at that.
That's
what we're talking about.
nice. Wow. Show and
So
tell.
that's better than a photo.
Yeah.
That's a live action food right there. But yeah,
Way to go, Scott, Karen.
Dude, that place is great.
Yeah.
Absolutely one of my favorite
Going
restaurants.
back, yeah.
And by the way,
Wow.
I'm going to throw it out there before you guys go on to whoever's next. Put it on the Facebook group the other day. You have to do the Epcot Forever dining
Yes.
deal.
I want you to talk about that too. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
What Scott's talking about is Rose and Crown has a
Yes.
dining package. It's called the Epcot Forever Dinner Package, and you have to go on.
Something.
Forever fireworks dining package or something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
You have to look. You have to book that specifically. It includes seating outside, right,
Right.
by the water, and then well, you tell us. You were there.
So we sat on the outside patio at Rose and Crown.
Mm-hmm.
It had, I guess it was a prefix menu.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of.
They had a prefix menu, or they had pick what you want. So it came with
One of 3 appetizers.
one of the appetizers. I guess it was kind of a prefix deal.
Yeah.
But
So you had 3 appetizers you could choose from.
Mm-hmm.
Entrees,
6 entrees you could choose from.
6 entrees apparently.
Mm-hmm.
I got the menu.
Dessert,
Remember they gave me the
and
menu?
it had beer or wine until the fireworks started,
So as many
So
beers
we-
and wines as you can get.
as you can get in an hour at Disney, which is like 3.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we did, like at 8:59 when the waiter came by, we were like, 1 more please,
Yeah. Good.
because
Get your money's
It
worth.
includes,
right. But
it includes 2
the
appetizers.
fireworks, and by the way, it was Karen's birthday,
So they gave you the menu. Oh, cool.
signed by everyone.
That's
and where they're
awesome.
from. How cool is that?
And then the other side with all the drinks.
Happy birthday, Karen.
Aw.
Oh, nice.
Very cool too. And she got a Stein and a one of those glow ice cubes that they give with everything.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That was very cool. But so then it was cold
Mm-hmm.
Saturday night. So they had these the only thing I can describe them as is like the rain gear you have on a golf cart, like the
Yeah. Like
canvas
Tarp.
curtains that go down.
Mhm.
mm-hmm.
They had them all down. They had heaters on. And at about 8:55, right before the fireworks started, they raised them all, and we could go down and stand on the water. It was like us and 18 other people. There was nobody
Awesome.
allowed down there. And the fireworks start going off. The kites are out flying. Everything was basically right over our head. It was the
Wow.
most amazing fireworks view I've ever had. There you go.
Well,
Wendy, Kevin Curtis Allen said he'll sit next to you and complain the entire time.
About how it's not
If you'd
proper.
like that.
This isn't a proper Scotch egg because it's hot. Because he likes
Right.
his Scotch eggs cold.
Oh, but by the way, the Scotch egg was awesome. That's what I had. It was great.
But it wasn't
there's
proper.
discounts available on it.
Yeah. So Karen wants to point out there are no discounts available on that dining plan.
Right.
But it's
Right.
Not DVC, not AP.
But it's $89 all in.
Still,
Right. Now that's what
Still totally worth it.
it's $89. And when you think about the fact that I think happily ever after fireworks dessert party, I think it's $89 too if you sit on the terrace. And that's just a few little desserts. This is a full meal with
Full
alcohol,
meal.
with all you can drink alcohol.
Yeah, and I
Right.
think, and you figure they're what, $12 to $15 a drink,
Right.
even if you get 3 or 4.
It's
Right.
like $10 a beer minimum.
Right.
I think it's
You know,
So what
Probably
time do
14
they
because
seat
it's
for
beer.
dinner? Is it like 8?
8 o'clock.
It's 8
It
o'clock.
was everything started at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
7:45 they came out and started bringing us in to sit. Meal started at 8 o'clock. 9 o'clock fireworks started. After the fireworks, they brought us dessert. No check because you've already prepaid.
Right. It's a prepaid meal. I know. Yeah.
Yeah, it was terrific. I am never watching those fireworks at Epcot from anywhere other than right there.
That's awesome.
Seriously,
That's awesome.
all the fireworks just were over our head, like
Yeah.
directly over our head. It was crazy.
I filmed it.
The
on my
kites, the kite drivers came out
the jet
like
ski. Yeah.
10 feet in front of us.
Wow.
Came out of this tent or whatever they were in, like right in front of us. It was so good. I mean, just unbelievable.
phone. Yeah, and Scott determined now when he retires, what he wants his job to be. He
Right.
wants to drive one of the jet skis.
I always thought that I was going to go to Disney and drive a bus. Now I'm a jet ski driver.
There you
That's what I'm
go.
doing.
There you go.
It's
Yeah.
a way better job. Dave,
Yes.
think
Very
what
more.
you should be doing. You should be driving a jet
I'm
ski
telling
when
you.
we retire.
Awesome.
I'm telling you.
Anyway,
Yep.
there's our
Sounds-
opinion on all that. So somebody else has got
That's
that one.
That sounds awesome, man. I mean, that sounds like something we should do for
Yeah,
sure.
absolutely.
E3,
I'm telling you.
I
I
don't-
don't want to let it out there, but
Yeah, because it's going to be hard to book. So you think there were only about 9 tables or so that
so it wrapped all the way around the outside patio at
It was-
Rose and Crown.
it would
I
probably
don't know
seat-
what is
it
that,
would
maybe
probably be 12
15
It
tables?
would probably be 12 to 14 tables, maybe.
so it might as word gets out, it might be more difficult to book. So if you want to
well,
do
it
it,
may
I suggest booking it as soon as it
Do it
becomes
now.
available.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, we booked
Yeah.
it several months ago. Once we
Right.
saw it, I
Right.
went ahead and booked
Mhm.
it
Yeah.
2 months
Yeah.
ago at least.
Yeah.
So
I-
Had you
had-
guys heard? Had you
Go
guys
ahead,
heard
Dave.
anything about it? No. Had you heard any good things about it, or you just did it on a whim?
no,
I
we
was searching.
we actually decided that I don't know, 6 or 8 months ago we did we just booked dinner at the Mexican restaurant that's on the water. Which
La
one is that?
Hacienda. La Hacienda.
Yes. Okay.
Mhm.
And we just tried to. We figured we were cheating, so we booked it at like 8:45
Yeah.
for a 9 o'clock fireworks. And
Right.
It was great. We sat in there. We ordered food. They turned all the lights off. All the music was playing. It was awesome. So we said, okay, well, we've done that one. Let's see what else has a restaurant on the water. Oh, England does.
Right.
So she goes on to try to book it and goes, oh, there's this, dinner thing for the fireworks, and it
Yeah.
comes with this, and it's $89. I'm like, well, damn. I mean, the Mexican restaurant was $60 a piece.
Right. Right.
So, 30
Yeah.
bucks, and we get alcohol. What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it used to be before they had this package that people would try to get out. They'd book Rose and Crown around dinner time and ask for a waterside seat, but there was no guarantee. This actually now
Guaranteed, yeah.
you book it and specifically for that table, so it's better than risking
And
trying
I
to
don't
do
know
it.
what. I can't remember. We've eaten there a lot. I don't remember what You know, she had fish and chips, and I
Mhm.
had
Okay.
bangers and mash. I don't know. It's
Mhm.
probably $30 a piece anyway.
Yeah, yeah,
Including
Right.
the appetizer, not
For
including
that,
the drink.
Right.
plus the appetizer,
Right.
plus the drinks,
and the
dessert.
view.
and then
And
the
the view.
seating.
And
Right.
I'm sure
Right.
for Rose and Crown, this is a winning thing because I know that people would go to dinner at 6 and would linger and linger and linger
Right.
and not get up if they had those seats. Whereas this way, that there is none of that. You got to get up because we got people coming in at 8 for.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. No, it was terrific. I mean, that's my deal from now on.
Yeah.
When you want to see Epcot fireworks, that's where I'm going.
awesome. Well,
That's
thank you
so
guys
cool.
so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank y'all.
Awesome.
Thanks,
All right.
guys. It's great
Bye,
seeing you.
guys.
See you later.
Can't wait to see you guys
Bye.
again.
Yeah.
Right.
We'll see you soon.
All right.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
That was awesome. All right.
Yeah.
So there was one more new place I wanted to talk about. Oh, we talked about it, right? Oh, that was before Scott came on. We were talking about CityWorks, and we were talking about this beautiful picture that Jeff took. Jeff Opoka.
he takes such good pictures, I swear.
CityWorks is over at Disney Springs. It's adjacent to the new NBA experience. Uli, is Rose and Crown more your style of food than Topolino's Terrace?
We need to get a bunch of people together and go to Rose
Yeah.
and Crown and do that. That would be fun.
Yeah. So this is wings, and I think that looks like fried cheese, but I don't know for sure. They're doing apps only, and they'll be back for the brunch menu. Is that fried cheese? Jeff, let me just tell me yes or no if that's fried cheese. I don't know what's in that. But he liked the beer. There was lots of beer on tap. And this one in particular, he said, wait, I have yes, that's fried cheese. Oh, good. I'm so glad I was right. Oh, I had to restart my computer, so I lost what he said about this beer. He said he had a comment. He was talking to Rob about it, and he said, I'm going to tell you what he said. The cheese came with a tomato sauce. He said he liked it. He loves a real wheat beer, and he fell in love with them in Amsterdam. This one was tasty. So let's see. I think those wings look like they don't have a lot of skin on them.
I know. I don't
Brenda.
know.
So maybe.
They may be skinless.
Somebody said that the skin was bad.
Bad. That's right.
So I'm going to leave you with that ham leg.
Scott, I'm ready for that. That sounds like a plan right there. A meet and greet at Rose and Crown.
And that's another one of Jeff's pictures of CityWorks. You see all that beer on tap in the background? Try to look beyond his beautiful family to the bar, to the back of the bar, and you see all those different beer taps. So, yeah, it's got quite an extensive list. So I think that's everything. So Rob said he's excited about Regal Eagle. We want to try CityWorks. We want to try the Rose and Crown dining package. I told you guys about Jaleo, and we talked about a Hidden Gem Turf Club, which isn't a new restaurant, but it's new to some people because it's a hidden gem. So,
yes, the skin is the best part. But Brenda, the thing about it is when I deskin my wings, all that seasoning gets into the meat where that skin seems to hinder all those seasonings to get in that meat. So it's either the skin or the seasoning.
okay. I love that. I love her picture of her family. They look so cool. Like they look like they're having so much fun. And I think about my kids now. Dominic doesn't want to be in any pictures, and my husband doesn't want to go to the park. So I'm jealous. So. Oh, Space 220. Yes, Wendy, we are all looking forward to Space 220 if it ever opens. And Brenda says we have to try Toledo. You didn't send me any pictures of Toledo, Brenda. But
Hey, you think 220 still looking for a
another
chef?
tapas restaurant. I think Dave, did you freeze up there, Dave?
No, I said, is 220 still looking for a chef, or
I don't know. I don't know.
they got a chef yet over there?
Well, guys, I think that's everything we wanted to cover tonight. Did you have anything else, Dave?
Nope. Not gonna talk about any restaurants.
Okay. Well, we're going to be going soon, and hopefully we'll try some new places.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm even looking forward to trying the American Pavilion in Epcot,
Yeah.
the new barbecue place. So,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. This has been the Disney Crush podcast live stream. I can't hear my co-host anymore. His face is, you keep freezing up on me, David.
Well, that means it's time to go.
Okay. And Brenda said she's going to post some pictures of Toledo. Hopefully she'll put them on the Friends of the Disney Crush Facebook page, and you will find them there. Thank you for joining us, guys. Thank you for putting up with our technical difficulties because we were late tonight. Thank you for staying up so late, Kevin. Go to bed, Kevin. Susan.
Thanks, Susan.
Thank you for everything. Good night, guys.
Thanks.
We love you, and we will see you again soon. New
Thanks, Wendy.
podcast comes out tomorrow night, right, David?
New podcast comes out tomorrow night. Yeah, tomorrow afternoon or early Thursday morning. So,
and our topic this week was skip it. What rides do we like to skip, or we don't like to skip, but are we not heartbroken if we have to skip at Walt Disney World? And maybe that'll start a conversation with you guys over in the Friends of the Disney Crush Facebook group. If you are not a member, be there or be square. All right.
Yeah.
Guys. All right. Good night. Thank you for everything. Go try the Rose and Crown fireworks package. All right. Have a 36-month ham. All right.
Bye, Toni-Ann. See ya.
Bye, David. All right. Good night.